Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. While big companies have size, resources, and reach, the startup holds advantages of their own. Here's a list of the startup's advantages. Focus. The startup can focus all their energy and resources on one thing. Big companies have an existing product line, team, and commitments they must maintain. They cannot focus solely on one thing. Speed. The startup can move fast in building and iterating on a product. Big companies must coordinate teams across department lines. They cannot move fast given their structure, culture, and workload. No legacy products. The startup has no existing products to defend. Big companies have legacy products they must support and sell. In most cases, they must work around their current product lines. No brand risk. The startup has no historical brand to maintain. Big companies have a brand and must protect it. They cannot take on risky startup products as it puts their reputation at risk. While big companies have a brand, scale, and resources, the startup is particularly well positioned to pursue new products with disruptive technologies. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.